Inside Morehead State Basketball is brought to you by the Citizens Bank, home of totally free checking. Reno's Roadhouse. Go wild, go west, go Reno's. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918. The Jack Rowe Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. Insurance the right way, the human way. Tim Short Auto Group. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Fazoli's of Morehead. Fast, fresh, Italian. West Liberty Veterinary Clinic, serving the hills since 1963. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. Big Four Lumber, Ace Hardware, the helpful place. Wendy's of Morehead, fresh, never frozen. Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance, the Todd Pratt Agency, big on commitment. Eagle Finance, loans made easy, payments made affordable. Apply online at eagle.com. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength for more than 100 years. Joshua Trent Custom Designs. Looking to build? Let us design your house plans. Giovanni's of Morehead. Order online at giovannispizzapower.com. And by Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing. Quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.
Hello and welcome in to this edition of Inside Morehead State Basketball from the Academic Athletics Center and the Eagles Nest. As always, alongside the Eagle head basketball coach Jonathan Mattox, I'm David Patrick. And Jonathan, as of this weekend, the Eagles are 3-4. And that includes your first true road win of the season at Cleveland State. As part of the Cleveland State Throwback Tournament, you split 2 games, but talk about your team right now, how pleased you are.
Yeah, I think we've come a long way since opening night at Louisville. We've really grown up in a lot of areas. I think the biggest thing for me right now is we're becoming a more cohesive team, and that's something we talked about on our off day, which was Thanksgiving, just being thankful for each other, being grateful for each other, and becoming a cohesive team and loving each other, and we're starting to do that more. The Cleveland State win was big for our team from a momentum standpoint. It was big for our team picking up a road win against a really good program, a program that's had back-to-back 20-win seasons, and in a tough environment, tight game, we found a way, and that's what we talked about doing.
I know the loss to NJIT was disappointing, but what was not disappointing was the performance of Kenny White Jr. 34 points and 7 rebounds. He really, kind of his breakout game as an Eagle.
It was, and Kenny's been playing well. He played well against P. Really, kind of took over in stretches against NJIT. Some of it was by design, some of it happened organically. We've got a base set of plays we run for Kenny, and then they went zone, and we just flashed Kenny in the high post, and they never really collapsed, so he was able to go score. But he's done a really good job thus far this year.
Kenny is getting so comfortable in his role because you need him to be the offensive leader of your team, and he's accepted that.
He's accepted that, and probably another thing he's done in our last few games is he's understood, hey, when he can go get his versus when to kick it out to shooters versus when to dump it down to our big guys. So he's done a really good job of making the right play each time.
Stay with us. When we come back, Morehead State's big win over Cleveland State. Those highlights are next on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
My great-grandfather opened the first Hinton Mill store back in 1918. Our family opened our first feed mill in the mid-1950s. We now have 5 locations and a wide range of products including feed, seed, fertilizer, crop protection, animal health products, fencing materials, and pet food. Though times have changed, our commitment to providing you with the highest quality products and knowledgeable customer service is as strong as ever.
I'm Adam Hinton, inviting you to stop in and see for yourself. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918.
Hey Eagle Empire, this is Kelly Wells, Director of Athletics at Morehead State University. It's my pleasure to be joined here by Gary Markham, owner of Tim Short Auto and a big donor and a big booster of Morehead State basketball and Morehead State athletics. And Gary, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Tim Short Auto these days.
We're here to take care of all your needs, automotive, service parts. We carry Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram brands. Real appreciative of everyone in town. We've been here since 2014, and we couldn't be here without all the customers and the athletics, the university, just the whole town. It makes us proud to be here.
And we know you've got a choice when you're looking for your next vehicle, and I want to encourage you from the Eagle athletic standpoint to support Tim Short Auto here in Morehead, Kentucky, as they are huge supporters of the athletics program. And not to mention, Gary just happens to be my brother-in-law, so a lifelong relationship here that we're proud of, and certainly are thankful for everything that Tim Short Auto Group does and Gary does for our athletic department. And as we always say, go Eagles.
At the Citizens Bank, we have totally free checking and a free gift. When you combine totally free checking with the best people and the best service, do you know what you get? The best bank. Being the best bank makes it easy for our customers to refer their friends and family to bank with the best too. Every referral gets another free gift. So come bank with the best, the Citizens Bank, home of totally free checking and a free gift. Member FDIC.
Eagle Game Highlights are sponsored by Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance, the Todd Pratt Agency, big on commitment.
So Jonathan, obviously a frustrating loss in the opener to NJIT, but a great bounce back win, and what an offensive performance in the first half.
Yeah, really good play coming out of the gate, little backdoor action for Brazil. And the NJIT loss was frustrating, but there also were a lot of lessons to learn from that loss. Late clock, Cade Ruckseger, really good shooter.
Just how you drew it up, right?
maybe it was, maybe not, but he rose up and knocked it in nonetheless. Kenny, they did a good job of sitting on his left hand, just told him take what the defense gives, and Anwar Malouk was big last night, and I told him crash the offensive glass and be ready to catch and finish on Kenny's drives. Similar situation here, we want to get Kenny at the top of the key. He's driving, they're collapsing on him. Great drop-off pass to Anwar there.
It's a 7-point run for Morehead.
Now we got him over on the wing, and once he starts get going and gets downhill, he's hard to stop. He's 6'7", but he's got long strides and good ball handling skills. This is just a little stagger play for Tyler Brailsford, and he stepped up big last night.
From just behind the yard.
A big thing for our team was getting off to a good start, and I thought we did that. Again, Kenny getting downhill to his right hand, tough little floater off the glass, but he's really crafty once he gets in the paint. They started pressing here, and this was just a read by Brazil and George. You know, everybody was playing the low side, so Brazil just goes, George, great pass, and we get a good finish. Then Brazil, we talked about blowing up these wing catches. He does a good job there, getting a little pick six, finished with his left hand. He goes on a little mini run, 7-0 by himself. He was feeling it. This was kind of his heat check. He was feeling it. Little trail three, and he knocks it in, really to keep momentum in our favor. And he did a really good job, Brazil, creating shots for others, getting to the paint, as well as Trent Scott, just driving, getting paint touches, kicking out, driving, getting paint touches, and kicking out.
He's so quick, Jonathan.
So quick, good ball skills. Anwar reads him here and kind of lifts right up the lane line for a little floater. But again, Brazil got in the paint and got the 2 feet and made a decision. Here, Trent Scott does the same thing, 2 feet, kick out. We told George to be down and ready to shoot, and he was.
Morehead State 5 of 7 on triples. Sideline right to Marshall, dribbles out to the wing.
Again, another great baseline drive by Trent. Good space away by Cade there, inside out three. We want to take all those we can get.
Jonathan, Cade has such a beautiful jump shot, a great release.
He does. I tell him, anytime you're open, catch and shoot it. Be ready to catch and shoot. Him, George, Tyler, all three of them. Play off Brazil, play off Trent Scott, play off Jerome Morton, be down and ready to catch and shoot.
47-32 at the half, obviously a season high for points scored in one half. And then the gap started closing.
Sure, and we told them at halftime, they're going to make a run. They're a good team. They're a good program. They're not going to go away. We just got to be able to sustain their run. We did a good job early in the first half, continuing to stay in attack mode. Later in the half, we got a little stagnant, a little passive, and started to turn the ball over. Little, go-to play for Kenny. Just drop it off to him. He gets downhill to his left hand. coming off. This is a ball screen with our two-man now, Brailsford, Anwar Malouk. We hit him on the short roll, and he goes. That's a big-time play by both of them there. And we go back to the same play until they stop it. Different option this time. Trent screens, he slips. Great shot fake. That's something we talked about. They're going to leave their feet, and really good finish right there.
Trent's really good at that, Coach.
He is. Get to the paint, get to 2 feet, shot fake, and go finish. And then again, getting the ball to Kenny, going left so he can get in the paint and get to 2 feet.
Jonathan, that was your last field goal of the game at the 9-11 mark. Late in the game, you're down 1, need a big play, and you get it.
Yep, and this was something we drew up. We were going to Kenny there, and we were going to let him make the decision. The defense was really loaded to him, as you can see. Great skip pass to one of our better shooters. Cade gets fouled on the 3 and goes to the line and knocks him down.
Clutch free throws. 3 huge free throws with 28.7 left. Puts you back in the lead, but I tell you, those are big-time shots.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of composure, to make big-time free throws down the stretch. Cade settled himself down. He goes to the line, knocks down all 3 of them, and then Anwar Malouk hits 1 of 2 to give us just enough cushion in the last play. We just didn't want to foul here, contest without fouling, and we were able to do that.
Great job by Cade, and I was so glad the official did not blow the whistle because Cade tried to avoid the contact and did a really good job not fouling.
And we talk about that, we work on that. We want to contest jump shooters, but we don't want to foul, so we talk about how to avoid fouling on jump shooters. Cade did a good job there, turning and getting out of the way at the last second to avoid getting that foul call.
71-69, Morehead State, the first road victory of the season and a big one. Stay with us. When we come back, it's Basketball with Bree, and her guest is none other than Kenny White Jr. That interview is straight ahead on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You work so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you. I'm fine, by the way.
Do what?
Go Reno!
There's no better way to spend the day than with lunch or dinner at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead. Enjoy delicious steak, chicken, and ribs, along with our trademark honey butter rolls and hometown hospitality.
Hi, I'm Tim Kogenberg. I promise to provide 100% guest satisfaction here at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead.
Go Wild! Go West! Go Reno's! Woo!
These days, banking like basketball moves at a fast pace. At Commercial Bank, that same fast pace comes to life with our lenders. We're fast with local loan decisions. Bankers who you know and who know you. Simply put, it's better banking. Commercial Bank, where friendliness prevails. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Basketball with Bree is brought to you by Eagle Finance. Loans made easy, payments made affordable. Apply online at eagle.com.
Welcome back to another edition of Basketball with Bree. My name is Breanna, and today I am joined by Kenny White Jr. Kenny, thank you for joining me on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
You are having a great start to your season, being the team's current leading scorer and second leading rebounder. Talk about how it's been so far for you to be an Eagle.
It's been amazing. You know, we came in a brand new team, brand new coach, so it was kind of new, but I feel like it's turning out pretty well.
So Kenny, this is not your first OVC school. You have played at a couple others. Did you ever envision yourself being an Eagle? And tell me a little bit about how you ended up making the decision to come be at Morehead State.
I never envisioned being an Eagle, but I'm glad to be here. And it kind of all happened because Coach Jonathan Mattox, he was my assistant coach at Murray State. So when he got the head coach job here, he had called me. He seen my name in the transfer portal. He called me and asked me if I wanted to come play for him. And I was excited. I was like, yeah. So kind of worked out pretty well.
This beginning schedule so far has been kind of a tough one. You went to Louisville, Cincinnati, Chattanooga. How are these teams preparing you to play in the OVC this year?
I feel like they're preparing us pretty well because, you know, they're all great schools, great programs, you know, so we just taking what we're gonna learn from it and get ready for OVC play, try to win a championship.
Can you tell the Eagle fans a little bit about your family and the support system that you have?
I have a big family and I have a great family. They always supported me ever since day one. My mom, she tries to come to every game she can when she's not working. And I feel like that plays a great role in it because just to look up in the stands and see my mother, it keeps a smile on my face. And I also have a son, he keep me going too. So just to see my son at the games, it just keep me motivated.
So Kenny, we're a couple weeks into the season. We have about 5 returning players, but mostly a pretty new team. Talk about how you all are bonding and how you're bringing the play together on the court and off the court.
Yeah, we've been here since June. We spent 8 weeks here in the summer, so we was just on the court a lot together this summer, and then we was also spending a lot of time off the court, just trying to get to know each other outside of basketball, get to know each other's personal backgrounds. So, I feel like that helps a lot on the court.
Can you talk about the potential of this team? Obviously, you all have already come a long way since starting at Louisville. Do you think this is a championship caliber team?
I do. We started out slow at Louisville, but that's okay because we don't really want to be good right now. We want to be good in January, February, close to tournament time. So I really do feel like we got a championship caliber team. We still got some chemistry and some things to work on, but I really think we'll get it together.
Kenny, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. We are so glad that you're here as an Eagle and cannot wait to see what's more to come during the rest of this season. And stay tuned because DP and Coach Mattox will be right back on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Big Four Lumber Ace Hardware was founded by Philip Lewis nearly 45 years ago and is still locally owned and operated by the Lewis family. Our customers' needs have always come first, meaning we continue to enhance and expand our inventory. Big Four is a staple of the Morehead and Round County community, and we take great pride in giving back. We would like to thank our valued customers for your loyalty and trust and pledge to continue supplying the best quality service by our hometown employees. The moment you walk through the door, you'll know why we are Ace, the helpful place. That's Big Four Lumber, Ace Hardware, 1470 Flemingsburg Road in Morehead, Kentucky.
How's my favorite insurance agent?
Hey, Ted.
You ready to meet the latest addition to the family?
Wow. Congratulations.
The money you saved us with auto owners helped make it all possible. It really is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Excuse me?
Babe.
Oh. Third best thing.
Third best thing.
Auto Owners offers a variety of discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Check this out.
Booyah! Hey Eagle Empire, this is Kelly Wells, Director of Athletics at Morehead State University. It's my pleasure to be joined here by Gary Markham, owner of Tim Short Auto and a big donor and a big booster of Morehead State basketball and Morehead State athletics. And Gary, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Tim Short Auto these days.
We're here to take care of all your needs, automotive service parts. We carry Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram brands. Real appreciative of everyone in town. We've been here since 2014 and we couldn't be here without all the customers and the athletics, the university, just the whole town. It makes us proud to be here.
And we know you've got a choice when you're looking for your next vehicle, and I want to encourage you from the Eagle athletic standpoint to support Tim Short Auto here in Morehead, Kentucky, as they are huge supporters of the athletics program. And not to mention, Gary just happens to be my brother-in-law, so a lifelong relationship here that we're proud of. And certainly are thankful for everything that Tim Short Auto Group does and Gary does for our athletic department. And as we always say, go Eagles.
This segment of Inside Morehead State Basketball is sponsored by Fazoli's of Morehead. Fast, fresh, Italian.
Welcome back to Inside Morehead State Basketball as we close things out on this Sunday afternoon. And Coach, a big week for you. Hit the road for 2 games, the first one coming Wednesday at Marshall and then on Saturday at Ohio University. But let's focus on Marshall first. What do you see in the Thundering Herd this year?
Marshall's a good team, a good program. They've got a new head coach, Cornelius Jackson, who does a really good job. High-powered offense. They really space the floor, play 5 out, shoot a lot of threes, and they certainly present a lot of challenges to how to defend.
This rivalry dates back so long and such a mutual respect between both programs, but it's a fun game. I mean, you know, when you were here as an assistant coach and associate head coach, the Marshall game is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's, you know, a 45-minute drive either way. 2 great fan bases. What more could you ask for?
Scoop it up off the window and in.
Jonathan, before our show ends today, we want to pay tribute and remember a remarkable young man and send prayers and condolences to his beautiful family, Chad Posthumus. Jonathan, he had a brain aneurysm on November the 9th and then had complications and passed away on November 20th. You coached Chad. We were both around Chad so much. What a joy to be around, and what a precious young man and a great teammate. I know you enjoyed coaching him. Let's talk about Chad and what he meant to you.
The first thing I want people to understand about Chad Posthumus was he was an all-time great person. He always had a smile on his face, never had a bad day, was always uplifting a teammate, uplifting and encouraging another person, and just a joy to be around. Secondly, like you said, an all-time great player. Big, strong, physical, was second in the nation in rebounding his senior year. My first year as a grad assistant at Morehead was actually Chad's senior year, so I loved just being around him every day. He made me a better person, a better coach, and then he carved out a really nice professional career, spent some time in the NBA Summer League with the Chicago Bulls, and then had been playing professionally ever since graduation. So it was certainly heartbreaking when we heard the news, and Chad will certainly be missed.
Chad, of course, from Canada, high school legend in Canada, put up massive numbers, I think 35 points, 25 rebounds a game, and it comes to Morehead and averages nearly a double-double. But currently he was the team captain of the Winnipeg Sea Bears and a very popular player, Jonathan.
And if you really look and follow Chad and study him and look at the impact he had in that community and in Canada as a whole, in his work with kids in the community, and was certainly a very popular guy up there, a very big influence to younger basketball players in Canada, and he just had a great influence on everybody he was around.
Share a story. Is there a certain story, a certain time, a certain encounter with Chad that really sticks out to you?
I think he was just always fun to be around in terms of, you know, a coach could get on him, a teammate could get on him, and Chad wouldn't bat an eye. Like Chad would, he'd laugh, he'd joke around, and he just, you know, he didn't take himself too serious, which I think was big, because sometimes in a heated sport like highly competitive Division I basketball, we can all be so wound tight, and so you know, things can get heated a little bit, and Chad would just, he was always in a relaxed state. He was always had a light heart, so he was very fun to be around.
Chad Posthumus, one of the all-time great Morehead State big men, a beloved member of the Eagle family, passing away at 33 years old.
Inside Morehead State Basketball was brought to you by the Citizens Bank, home of totally free checking. Reno's Roadhouse. Go wild, go west, go Reno's. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918. The Jack Rowe Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. Insurance the right way, the human way. Tim Short Auto Group. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Fazoli's of Morehead. Fast, fresh, Italian. West Liberty Veterinary Clinic. Serving the Hills since 1963. U.S. Bank. All of us serving you. Big 4 Lumber, Ace Hardware. The helpful place. Wendy's of Morehead. Fresh, never frozen. Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance. The Todd Pratt Agency. Big on commitment. Eagle Finance. Loans made easy. Payments made affordable. Apply online at eagle.com. Commercial Bank of West Liberty. A source of strength for more than 100 years. Joshua Trent Custom Designs. Looking to build? Let us design your house plans. Giovanni's of Morehead. Order online at giovannispizzapower.com. And by Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing. Quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.